Well, it's summertime and a lot of people are thinking about vacation. So here are some tags that are kind of fun as far as vacations go. Well, at least the kind of vacations that I love to do. And it shows on the top path tag a really wonderful fishing cabin. And there's a giant fish in there ready for dinner as he's about to catch a smaller fish. Very nice pine trees in the background and a glorious sunset. And then the bottom one, of course, we have somebody is out in the wilderness exploring and enjoying the solitude. I thought it was clever the way they made the camera as part of the whole of the path tag. So these are fun to get us into the mood for vacation time. All right, the next ones I'm going to show together. And these, of course, show the very famous drama faces with the comedy and the tragedy masks. But there's an interesting story on these identical path tag designs. These were made by the same person, and she said she was just diagnosed with a bipolar diagnosis. And she said that this depicts how she feels many times with the manic and the depressive mood swings. So she made the blue path tag background to signify the depressive moods, and then also the red one would be for the manic moods that she gets. And she put the compass points around the tragedy and comedy faces. So that was an interesting parallel symbolization between her medical diagnosis and this famous picture of the tragedy and comedy faces. Okay, and then I have a few bear tags. Here's the first one. And this shows a bear just comfortably sleeping on a bed of grass in the forest, with a beautiful scene of nature all around him. This one's called Grizzly Bear 1, and that was the geocaching name for a friend of mine's father when he went out geocaching, and he passed away, and this was made in commemoration of him. And it looks like he passed away in 2022, born 1932. This was a good memory tag for his father. Okay, this is a neat one. It comes with a pretty neat story. One of the geocachers in Michigan that I met at the winter social one time, he said he was out in the deep, deep wilderness and he saw an actual real bear in his line of vision, but I guess it was kind of far where he wasn't afraid. So he took his camera out and snapped a photo of the bear, and he loved that experience and he loved that bear picture that he took. And he wanted to make it into a path tag, but he didn't know if that picture would transfer over to a path tag design very well. But this is the picture that it was. And I think it did turn out pretty well. And that was neat that he was able to remember it through a path tag. This is one that I like as far as like sitting at the shore of some body of water and just enjoying the beautiful peacefulness. And you would see things like this. And then my just because tag has to do with silent whistles. So silent whistles is a category of geocaches hidden by a person called Silent Whistles. And they put out the path tags all around the retired train tracks that used to be there a long time ago. And many of these have now been converted into bike trails or hiking trails. And you can find these all around the state of Michigan. It's always fun to get a Silent Whistles find. I was able to actually work on a Silent Whistles puzzle recently, and I got it solved, and I was excited to go get that next time I'm out in that direction. And someone made this path tag for Silent Whistles, and this person had found some Silent Whistles in Toledo, Saginaw, and Muskegon. So these are today's tags, kind of a miscellaneous collection as we wrap up June of 2025. Okay, well, the path tag company is changing. The tariffs that have been put on China from the United States have impacted the path tag company, because path tags are made in China. So now they're going to change it up a bit, and they've made up new ones called flash tags that are very similar to path tags. And the one difference would be that there's no longer going to be a hole in that. So the holes that we see at the top, sometimes that are incorporated into a picture, will no longer be there. But I'm excited and looking forward to seeing a flash tag at Midwest Geobash in July. All right, well, take care, everyone. I hope everyone likes these path tags. Thanks.